It's an eerie feeling, isn't it? That feeling of being watched, like someone or something is observing you from the shadows, hidden just beyond your sight. You look, but you see nothing. Could you imagine then if what you felt was actually true? If there was something out there watching you, something not of this world, but, well, one man knows that feeling all too well, and his story is one of the most compelling UFO cases ever heard. It's the story of Canada's Roswell. In 1967, deep in the forests of Falcon Lake, Manitoba, a man stumbled upon something that would change his life forever. What he saw and what happened to him became known as Canada's Roswell, the most famous UFO case in the country. And it all started with a simple hobby. On May 20th, 1967, amateur geologist Stefan Michalak was prospecting near Falcon Lake when he saw two strange disc-shaped objects in the sky. They were about the size of saucers, which is where we get the term UFO, unidentified flying object. One of them landed nearby, glowing with bright lights. So, naturally, given his interest in geology, Michalak decided to investigate. He walked up to the craft, which was resting on three legs and emitting a humming noise. It was perfectly smooth, metallic, and incredibly hot to the touch. According to Michalak, the craft looked like a giant metal umbrella. Its outer rim was beveled, and spark-like electrical discharges were jumping across this bevel. There was also a grid-like vent on the side. As he approached the craft, curious Michalak reached out and touched the hot metal, but his moment of contact with the unknown turned terrifying in an instant. Suddenly, a blast of hot air or gas shot out from the grid-like vent, knocking him back 10 feet. He got up and stumbled back, tripping over tree roots. As he fell, he noticed that the craft was emitting a bright flash of light. Then everything went black. When Michalak regained his senses, he was lying on the ground with his shirt burned and his chest covered in blisters. He also suffered nausea, headaches, and skin problems for weeks afterwards. And when he removed his clothing, he noticed that the pattern of the burn marks on his body exactly matched the grid-like vent of the mysterious craft. Had he been zapped by the very object he had come to investigate? Fearing for his health, Michalak immediately drove home, arriving at his cabin in a disoriented state. Concerned neighbors called the local Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Michalak told them about his encounter, but they didn't believe him. Perhaps they thought he was an eccentric, a man who'd seen one too many sci-fi movies. So they dismissed his claims and sent him to the nearest hospital for treatment. But as days passed and his injuries remained unexplained, Michalak pressed on with his story. Soon, the Canadian authorities took notice and launched an investigation into the Falcon Lake incident, as it came to be known. Even the United States Air Force became involved, sending personnel to question Michalak and scour the area for evidence. However, despite their efforts, no traces of the supposed craft could be found, and without physical proof, the investigators couldn't determine the validity of Michalak's claims. In the end, they concluded that the burns on his body could have been caused by an electrical transformer and suggested that perhaps he had been mistaken about the rest. Michalak, however, stuck to his story until his death in 1979, insisting that he had encountered something real, something not of this world. So, what really happened in the woods of Falcon Lake? Did Stefan Michalak have a brush with the unknown, or was he the victim of a bizarre accident? We may never know for sure, but the mystery of the Falcon Lake incident continues to fascinate people around the world. And this isn't the only case of its kind. In the remote region of Hokkaido in northern Japan, there have been numerous reports of mysterious lights dancing in the night sky. Some believe these could be distant stars, while others think they might be something more sinister, perhaps extraterrestrial probes keeping watch. These UFO sightings are often brushed aside as mere hoaxes or mishaps, but the truth is, there's something undeniably eerie about these unexplained lights, making us wonder if we're truly alone in the universe. Perhaps there are other beings out there just like us, wondering about the cosmos and maybe even watching us from afar. Or maybe there's something else entirely, something beyond our understanding that we can't even begin to comprehend. The vastness of space is truly humbling, and it makes us realize how much we don't know. Maybe there are things happening all around us that we just can't see or understand. Who knows? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with your friends for more intriguing mysteries. Thanks for watching.